Grr! I just failed a run. Now I have to start over. Hi. You know what we're doing today. I mean, it was pretty obvious. I mean, there's only one left thing to do in this game. That's to play the extra as Sanae. So, what is Sanae in this game? She has the most ridiculous shot types I have ever seen in a Touhou fan game. And I'm not even joking about that. Like, these shot types are just straight up bizarre. The first one, Sanae, is the most quote-unquote normal of the shots, and even this one is really weird. Her main gimmick is that she gets full power every time she dies, but like that isn't as useful as Reimu's getting the most lives thing and Marissa getting the most bombs thing. But anyway, yeah, Sanae's whole quirk in this game is that she's literally just a quirk. Like, one of her shots is like giant iron rings that cover the screen when you're unfocused and then cover a very, very tiny space in front of you when you're focused. And then one of them is just Petaflare. She just shoots suns as if she's Utsuho. But it doesn't even make any sense because she's not Utsuho. So yeah, the shot types for Sanae are just bizarre. This one is at least, you know, it's the most tolerable, and actually it's really good for the stages in this game. I will say that Sanae, for how weird she is probably the best shot type if someone were to like LN in this game. Not that I think anyone should. I wouldn't wish that upon you, but like if you were to, then you'd probably want to use Sanae. Anyway, yeah, I lost a run. This stage, or rather, Sanae's version of the Otohime fight is really weird, and you'll see that later when we get to it. Right now, we're just fighting Mikoto. If it wasn't obvious, when you focus, those color orbs don't do any more damage. Instead, you just get all your power in front of you. Though the power you get is at a very limited range, it is pretty powerful nonetheless and useful. So I'm going to go ahead and milk. You know, I didn't want to milk this spell, but after getting completely, utterly trashed by Otohime, I kind of have to. So let's just milk it. And hopefully we won't have to go grrr again, like last time. This is so interesting, you know? Just spinning around and around and around. I'm gonna be honest here, I'm not gonna have much to say at all during the stage portion. Like, I mean, I've already done this stage twice before. There's literally nothing else to say. So my commentary for this episode in general is not going to be informative. And it's not going to be informative during the Sanae fight either because, honest to God, I don't even remember much about the Sanae fight. So I'm not even going to be able to be that helpful there either. This is purely just rage and figuring things out and madness! Lots of madness! At least Sanae is really good at this. Very good at this part. In fact, she was basically made for this part, and this part alone. I said earlier that Sanae is immensely helpful for the stage portions, and it's really true. Oh, what? Come on, game. Stop doing this to me. Whatever. Oh man, I needed those lives too. I might fail again. I don't want to fail again. Oh well. The good thing about Sanae is that she can deal with this fairy really easily because her colored orbs allows you to damage the fairies effectively so they don't ram you. So yeah, she has one advantage with that. Okay, so I only made it to midway of Otohime when I did my last take, so I don't know how far I'll get this time. I was doing no bombs last time, but obviously I'm going to try that again this time. It doesn't matter anyway because I won't be able to react for death bombs anyway because it's too hard, so I'll probably just die while trying to death bomb. So, the first spell is apparently streaming. Something I figured out last time. Yeah. It's just streaming. And you have to spin around the screen. But the thing is that the way Sanae shots work is that you're able to do damage really well at all parts of the screen, because that's how Sanae works. So Otohime's fight is obviously designed around Sanae's weird quirkiness, for better or for worse. I will say though, I hate this spell coming up. This one, I hated it so much as a normal mode player. Like, basically what happens is, like, these things warp up, and you have to, like, hug them, like the bubble thing, except it's a lot more awkward in this one, because of, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe it's because they're coming from below, but it's really awkward to do. It isn't actually as hard as I remember it, but it's awkward. It's the worst of the warping spells. Okay. Which one is this one? Oh yeah, the one where the things come down and then they turn into jelly beans and she fires a random spiral of blue stuff at you. Yeah, it's this one. This one is just random dodging. There are gaps in between the green things, but it can be hard to find them sometimes, so you're probably just gonna have to end up making big dodges anyway. Unfortunately. No, that's not what you wanted to hear, but I mean, that's how it is. It isn't that hard though. It's more bark than bite. Okay. Is the next one gonna be that weird bubble fairy one that I died to last time? I'm pretty sure it is. I hate that one. I haven't even figured it out. Let's figure it out this time. Yep, it's this one! My favorite! So this one is annoying. What you have to do is you have to lure this fairy outside of the ring and kill it, because it'll drown once it leaves the bubble. It can be hard to kill though. Come on. I just want to drown you, fairy. Why don't you want to drown? It's okay to drown. Actually, no, it's not. You shouldn't want to drown. Oh, I got out of the bubble. Really? Really? Why does the bubble gimmick exist? It only causes pain. That could have been a capture, though. And wow, did I just glitch this Snan because I died? Or no, it... Why does it seem different than before? I don't know. It probably isn't changed. I'm probably just misremembering it because it's been a few days since I played. Actually, I played it just like last take. This one, basically, something about the direction of these walls being determined by the arrow pointing to them. Oh my god, Sanae's fight is just a bunch of weird gimmicks that no one wants to learn. And it gets worse. It gets so much worse. I wanted to keep the complaining to a minimum because I know I raged a whole bunch during the Marissa episode. Oh, this is where I game overed, by the way. this one. Alright, so what I learned about this one is that don't go into the very final ring, because you're gonna die if you do. So the way this spell works is that it spirals, as you can see here, and it's really scary and annoying because you've got to deal with bubbles. But you also got to deal with the spiral, and it's really annoying. And it's really hard to damage the boss. And it never dies. But it's over. Now then, I guess it's time for those timeouts, huh? The first one I might be able to capture just on vague memory. I do remember something about sine waves and red going left and blue going right, but I don't know if I remember where to be on everything. Yeah, red goes left, blue goes right. So this is probably the weirdest of the timeouts, obviously. But there is a particular wave that I don't know if I necessarily remember. We'll need to see. Yeah, red goes left. So go in here. Oh yeah, you want to graze this too if you can. What? Why is that zigzagging? What? 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 Why are there purple things coming out of nowhere? They're not even spawning in the... What? The purple things are not appearing. They're coming out of... Why would you design a pattern for things? What? 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 Wait. This is different. This is different in the old Marine benefit. Did they patch this card? They changed it. Or is it glitching? What? Wait. Was that supposed to happen? No, the spell is supposed to like turn into like a weird like spiral thing. I don't remember that ever being a part of the card, the clicky. I think the game just broke. Or they changed it. And why they changed it, I don't know why. Because that did not need to be changed. By the way, this is Sanae's Gathering Void. Yeah. Pretty nice, huh? It's just a thing, really. I think you can tell what's wrong with this. I shouldn't have to spell this out for you. I shouldn't have to spell it out. I actually captured that, but I got scared. But anyway, yeah. I shouldn't have to spell out what's wrong with that. I really shouldn't. It's not as bad as the Marissa one. It's worse than the Reimu one, though. But yeah. I really gotta look into that Sanae timeout, though, the first one. I think the game bugged. Because that's not how the spell originally used to go. So either they changed it or the game legitimately bugged there, which is interesting to me. And I want to know what was the cause of that. Alright, do I remember how this works? I think you're required to memorize this to capture it, so I don't think I can capture it because I don't have it memoed. Maybe I can get off of memory. I mean, sight reading can get you far in a Danmaku game. Oh, what? What? Those things were weird. They like... It was weird. They like surprised me. I don't want to lose this take because I think I glitched the game. So I'm under pressure to dodge this successfully. Okay. I really want to see what's up with that. What should I do? Should I go for that timeout phase just to show it off? Nah, I don't think I can. Actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's show the timeout phase for this spell. I mean, who cares if we're not capturing it? We already captured it twice before. I want to show the timeout phase because it's really fun. I want to try to capture it. And if I fail, then I don't care because, I mean, there's nothing left to show. I showed the fight as is. Or a glitched version of the fight. Whatever the hell that was. So, yeah, the timeout phase isn't going to begin until like 20 seconds left, if I recall. So there's going to be a lot of waiting. A lot of waiting. Also, Reimu and Marissa are kind of distracting to be around when I'm trying to actually dodge things. Granted, this type of dodging right now is not very difficult at all, because they're like turning the bullets into minuscule things. I think you can guess what happens though when the timeout phase comes. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but I won't spoil it in case you want to be surprised. I don't know how many people have seen this timeout before. Actually, it's not even that crazy of a timeout phase. It's fairly doable. And I want to dodge it. I want to pride myself in my ability to dodge it. Maybe. I'm pretty sure it's not 30 seconds left, though, that it appears. I'm pretty sure it's 20 seconds. Because I did a pacifist of Otohime back in the day. I remember it being... No, it is 30. Okay. So, yeah. This is what happens. It's really fun. Like, this is really fun. It's so engaging. And I died. But I got an extra life through the cards, so that saved me from game overing. Okay, well that was an honest go. And there you go. That was a Sanae extra. Man, someone tell me in the comments if the game was actually patched to change that spell, because I'm pretty sure the first timeout spell was glitched right there, because that's not what it's supposed to turn into on the final phase. It's really not. I don't know what happened there. I'm not even playing as the Riri patch, so I don't know if they just decided to change the spell completely, which would be completely ridiculous because the spell was perfect before the quote-unquote change, so I'm pretty sure I glitched the game somehow. And I have camera footage too, which is nice. Anyway, that was all. I'll probably do an Omniverse video, but don't count on it. If I do, I don't know if I'll go for captures on all of them because there's a few that I'd never learned and I don't want to learn them. They're like really super long timeouts and we'll see. Regardless of where the journey takes us, thanks for watching. Have a nice day, or night, or evening, or morning, or whatever.